So when you log into Twitter, the first screen you'll see is the home screen. This is where all the tweets of your followers are showing up. And then you'll also get these suggestions for people to follow, as well as trends in whatever location that you set. Your notifications, this I think is the most important thing to check, and I would check it every day if you're active on Twitter. Your interactions will give you everything from people that favorited your tweets, if they added you to a list, if they followed you, kind of everything comes up in the interaction screen. And if you click on the mentions, which is arguably most important, that'll be people that are actually directing a comment at you. So those are really important to keep track of. Going into the Discover tab, so this is something that Twitter tailors to you, so based on your tweets, who you follow, your interests, that sort of thing, they'll kind of compile a list of other tweets and other people that you might be interested in. This is a good way when you're beginning to start looking at how to build your network, so these are people you can follow, things you can retweet, that sort of thing. It might not be something you check every day, but it is definitely useful. And you can also see the list here for follower suggestions. And you can also hook it up to your Gmail or Yahoo or whatever, so it'll search your contact list and then show you who's on Twitter. And lastly, if you go to the Me tab, this is basically your profile. So your background image here, all of this you can customize. Now Twitter is in the process of rolling out a new design, so it's going to look a little bit different. The header photo is actually going to be all the way across, and I think the background is going to be basically obsolete. But it's really important to get those things up there instead of just having the default gray background kind of thing. And to do that, you can just click Edit Profile, and it'll let you make all these modifications. It's also really important to make sure you have a bio there so that if you follow someone, they can quickly look and say, okay, this is what you're all about. I'm either interested in interacting with you or not. If you have a website, I'd also recommend adding that in there. Oops. As well, so I mentioned favorites, so you can actually check that by going to the Me tab and then on the side to favorites. So that if you do save anything, you can just take a look there. And lists is another really cool feature of Twitter, which I think as you get more and more used to it, you'll find these more and more useful. As you start to build your network, and if you're up to you're following 1,000 accounts, if you go on the home feed, it's just overwhelming because it's all this stuff constantly flowing in. Lists is a really good way to kind of segment those people that you're following, so that if you want to follow people in the arts community specifically, you can create a list and add all those people in there. And then if you want to see what's going on in the arts community, then you just click on that list and you can look at tweets just for that topic, those people that you added in there. So they're really helpful in that way. And then up here is your direct messages. So again, this is your private inbox. You can also have it set so that those messages are delivered to your email so that you don't miss any. I find, unfortunately, you do tend to get a lot of spam in there, so just be aware of that. And then in settings, this will give you access to change the design of your profile as well. So there's some pre-made themes there, but you can customize your own, even down to what your tweet button looks like if someone goes to your profile. And all the other things you need to know are in there as well. And lastly, if you actually want to compose a tweet, then you would just click this button up at the top. You can add a photo, you can add your location if you want to, and then it'll give you a countdown of characters. So if I type in something there, it'll lower because you only have 140 characters to work with.